Here we go then.
Play.
Round 1, women's singles, day 2 of the Australian Open.
It's important for Rakhimova to settle in as quickly as possible, try to hit a lot of balls. That first point was maybe just what you want, just to try to get yourself into the match, take some deep breaths, get accustomed to just this whole arena.
Love 30.
Oftentimes you're going up against a top player and there's this tendency to feel you have to play your best tennis from ball 1. And that's not always the case. You want to try to see what your opponent is bringing and play the person on the day. Don't play the aura, don't play the resume.
Lovely 1-2 punch from Rakhimova.
15-30.
Would you have possibly been tempted, Chanda, if you'd won the toss, to put Coco Gauff in to serve first?
I think everybody kind of has what they're comfortable with. For me, I liked receiving first. I wanted to have some chances to return right out of the gate. Maybe catch my opponent not quite ready and have some early break opportunities.
Coco Gauff's well-documented struggles with her serve, maybe putting that under pressure early on would have been a good tactic from Rakhimova, but it's instead the American with the opportunities here. Superb returner of the ball, Coco Gauff. So much focus on her serve. It's a great strength of her game. There we go, Coco strikes first. Break on the board for the French Open champion.
And that's just the start any player would look for. Taking advantage of those early break opportunities. And for Gauff now, she can kind of settle, just breathe a little easier as she goes up to toss the balls up and try to consolidate. But you want to play from ahead, and that's the danger. If you choose to serve second in the rotation, you could end up in that position anyway. First things first, you've got to start off holding, and Rakhimova kind of putting herself in a hole here with that.
She must have felt confident with her serve in practice and in the warm-up today, but Coco Gauff had the highest break rate on tour last year.
Coco Gauff to serve.
Rakhimova must have known that she's a danger.
You can see with these first handful of points, though, Rakhimova hits the ball solidly, but doesn't have a huge shot. At least she hasn't been able to throw it out there just yet. And it's dangerous going to Gauff's backhand if you're not going with a little something. Excellent angle from the American.
lung buster of an early rally.
15 all.
It's a type of rally to really get the blood flowing. 20 shots, and in the end, you could see Rakhimova just taking a few extra deep breaths, trying to recover as quickly as possible. She's got to do that again, over and over.
First double fault of the match for Gauff. And that's what the statisticians are going to be keeping a very close eye on. Two in a row.
15-14.
And this is a big worry, isn't it? Very early stages. She's got plenty of time. But the Uzbek player has 2 breakback points. Oh, she'd worked her way into a great position, Kamilla Rakhimova.
13-14.
So difficult to get the ball past Gauff, and when she locks in and just looks to keep making balls, you could see that was the challenge in the shot selection at the end from Rakhimova. She just didn't know what to hit, where to go.
Supreme athlete, Coco Gauff.
And that's where Gauff shines. I mean, you think you have this open court, you can go hard into it and maybe get something that's going to float back. And Gauff, with her speed, with her anticipation, able to get good depth and reset that point.
2 break points saved, Coco Gauff.
That's a smart serve.
Advantage.
Hit her target beautifully, but got a little extra side spin. The Coco Gauff team with Gavin McMillan, the lower left of the screen. Longtime coach J.C. Farrell on the right there, her hitting partner in the back.
Oh.
And that third double fault in this game, but puts Gauff back to deuce. Extended service game right out of the gate. Almost 5.5 minutes now. Rolex game duration.
Advantage, Gauff.
You can see with Gauff's forehand grip, a little more extreme, so she gets good spin. It's actually a challenge because the backhand, Gauff can lean into it and flatten it out a little bit more. As an opponent, you got to deal with that, and then you deal with the extra spin and the height that she can put on the forehand. Helped cause that last miss from Rakhimova.
Really having to work for this service game, Coco Gauff.
But overall, Rakhimova not overplaying. I mean, she's not giving Gauff at times as much pace. And so that's why we're seeing a few longer rallies this first couple of games here.
Advantage, Gauff.
Ball.
On we go.
You know, look at Gauff's serve speeds. First game of the match, first service game, but she is way down 140 kilometers per hour today. Her average over the course of last season was 171. Attribute some of that just to trying to settle in, a little bit of nerve, still trying to find her serve. She's double faulted a few times. So she has been working in this game on just trying to get that serve in a little more often. But that's been the best serve so far in this game. The wide serve, she's getting good angle. And even if Rakhimova does get it back, it opens up some extra court for Gauff. Have to do these conversions, Catherine, because I'm miles per hour. And for Gauff right now, that average 140 kilometers per hour, that's about 86 miles per hour. That is very low as an average between her first and second serves.
Dogged running from Coco Gauff.
Advantage, Gauff.
How about this?
I mean, this looked like Gauff was in trouble, but the speed, her ability to still get under that ball and throw up a lob that reset the point, that's enough to get some positive energy.
Game.
Well, we're finally through it. Coco Gauff holds.
Gauff leads by 2 games to 0.
That game was pretty close to about 10 minutes for Gauff. but she comes up with the hold, her team on their feet, and they understand how important these early games are, and just to establish some positivity, especially with the few double faults we've already seen. So for Gauff to have held in that kind of game, close to 11 minutes, that says a lot.
A couple of break points saved, 3 double faults. It's stressful stuff for Coco Gauff. That's what she's trying to eliminate. Lovely.
These two have played once before. It was during the fall swing last season, and Gauff, after a tough first set, kind of ran away with the second. That helps, just having a little bit of familiarity at last meeting, not that many months ago. And you can see in Gauff right now, no real panic. A little frustration with the double faults that she had, but staying a lot more calm, though.
That was a positive time for Coco Gauff, wasn't it, that Asian swing?
It's always very lucrative for her, and she came up with the title semifinal in Beijing. That's where she beat Rakhimova early in the tournament. It was an interesting season when you look at Gauff coming up with a major. For any player, that's a successful year, winning the French Open, but some ups and downs, especially towards the hard court swing, where she struggled so much with the serve and the double faults, hiring Gavin McMillan. And she brought him onto her team just before the US Open, so literally getting ready for a major, she's working on technique and technical changes, and that's not ideal. We've got listeners, from all over. If you weren't in New York, you just imagine all of the eyes, all of the buzz, and every court in New York had cameras for practices where you could watch what was being said, you could watch what they were working on, and it was just a lot of pressure added to an already difficult situation. And she did decently considering Gauff, but it was not easy to get through that tournament in her home country. She's got break points here.
Yulia Pilchikova and Daria Duganova in the box for Kamilla Rakhimova.
It's nicely done. Started with the placement on the serve from Rakhimova, and that's what she's been focusing on throughout these first few games. Trying to get Gauff stretched out, create a little open court, and she does it beautifully, using the forehand in the end.
Gauff will have another chance.
Advantage Gauff.
Looked like Rakhimova was trying for the body serve, but Gauff very quickly recognizing, leans on that backhand, no hesitation.
There we go. Third time of asking. Second break of the match for Coco Gauff. She's raced to a 3-love lead in the first set.
Minutes in here, and Gauff with the break. It wasn't easy to come by, but now with the double break, perhaps that gives her just a little more relaxation on her serve. But it's not a shot, clearly, that she feels she can take for granted, and sometimes that kind of forces you to be a little more focused in these early stages.
Thronging in the Australian crowd. Alex de Minaur, home hero, plays next. Looking forward to feeling the crackle of excitement around the grounds when that match gets underway. You can hear the words of encouragement coming from Coco Gauff's coaching box. Oh, too good.
15 love.
Rakhimova trying something new. Hasn't been able to find a way through these baseline battles, so decides to come in, but Gauff spots the space. This time it's Gauff to come in. She does put away the slam dunk.
30 love.
It's an area that Gauff, I think, can continue to grow. She's a good athlete, obviously success on the doubles court, but it hasn't always translated to being the most comfortable at the net in singles. But it's a great place for her to be in.
It's Michael Jordan-esque, wasn't it?
Good hops there.
She's playing a lot less doubles, Coco Gauff.
Yes, elected to focus more on the singles. Played so often alongside Jessica Pegula, who's also chosen to do the same. Play doubles occasionally, but not as regularly as they did when they made the singles and doubles of the tour finals back-to-back seasons. And it's a match where Gauff, she's got to be a little more strategic, and that's where you see her trying to fence for a little position. Some of these shots, it seems like she can just hit it big, fuse more pace on the shots, but it's not as easy to do when you're not getting as much pace. That backhand, she could lean into it a little more. You could hear her team giving her some encouragement after it. That's the kind of shot that they want to see a little more often, allowing Gauff to dictate. You can see Rakhimova's coach there in the black shirt. Tamia Babo's just over to her right. Fantastic doubles player and singles player as well. Rakhimova desperately trying to get on the board, and she's got another opportunity, another break point.
Been break points in every game so far this match. There we go, first game on the board for Kamilla Rakhimova. And it is a break of the Coco Gauff serve.
Gauff leads by 3-2.
This is where the insurance for Gauff comes into play, having that double break. Still has the lead, but it gives Rakhimova just a little something to push off on here in this first set.
Hasn't held serve so far.
Love 15.
We talk so much about Coco's serve being a bit of a weakness in her game. Rakhimova has recently been very shaky on her serve. She's played 4 matches so far this year in qualifying at Brisbane and Adelaide and faced 46 break points.
Doesn't have a big serve, and the second serve is a real opportunity for Gauff, and that's what she's looking to jump all over. Not an easy proposition when you see your opponent stepping in on top of the baseline when you go to hit a second serve. And she's starting to hit a little bigger, a little more consistently, Rakhimova, but that last one too much, and Gauff with more opportunities.
Fifteen, 14.
Oh yes, superb from Coco Gauff. She's just gobbling up these breaks of serve. 4-1 lead now.
By 4-2.
She's had 8 breakpoint opportunities on the Rakhimova serve. Returning such a strength in her game, she's making it look easy, isn't she? She's under stress on her own serve, but Rakhimova's just handing them back when she has the balls in hand.
Well, and I think that's part of, obviously you want to get a lot more rhythm and have your serve be on more automatic. But for Gauff, the fact that she can keep breaking, you know, that just gives her that little extra cushion. She's still up a break even if she loses one. She has that little extra insurance. And so, you know, that's kind of the best you can hope for as you continue to get more comfortable and work your way into these first round matches.
Love 15.
At net court could have been advantage Rakhimova, but Gauff so quickly getting her feet gathered where she could go either direction, and it made it look easy. And that passing shot was anything but. You can see the ball control that Rakhimova has on her shots, and she's been doing a very good job from the start of this match. Moving the ball, hitting through big lanes, just trying to keep Gauff a little more off balance. Hasn't translated completely on her own serve, but she's trying to get more opportunities here. That's excellent from Gauff, though.
30.
Got up and out after that serve a little bit more. Every now and then you can see Gauff collapse a little bit on the serve. She pulls down, and sometimes that's where the double faults come from. Staying up beautifully on that last one.
Just that
30-40.
Rakhimova's coming out on top in some of these baseline exchanges now in a way that she wasn't in the early part of the first set. She's earned herself another breakpoint opportunity on the Gauff serve.
Oh, she just missed it.
Use.
It's a good play from Gauff, though, the drop shot just taking Rakhimova by surprise. Didn't have a lot of angle, but she didn't overplay that shot either.
Fault.
Advantage, Rakhimova.
Fifth double fault. And another break point.
Yes.
And that's part of Gauff's ability to compete. The double fault on the previous point, and then that one, a tremendous kick right off the line.
Well, that is a break point that she's earned outright.
Rakhimova.
Can't place the shot much better than that, and Rakhimova needed every bit of that spacing to keep it away from Gauff.
Use. Let me serve. Advantage.
Another battle to hold serve for the third seed. It's 30 degrees out there. Stands are full of flapping fans. Oh, she'll be frustrated with that, Rakhimova. She had her chances, 3 of them. Coco Gauff clings on again.
And it's her ability, Gauff, to play in these tight situations, you know, pressure points, just an indicator of how well she plays when the game is at hand. You're at 30 all when you've got a game point, or you're down a game point. And Gauff has been excellent in those situations so far.
In behind Rakhimova.
Love 15.
Those are the types of forehands that Gauff can produce. A little more racket head speed, a little more wrist action, and with her grips, that's what's required to get that little extra depth the way she did there.
Love 13.
A little frustration from Rakhimova because the last game and a half now, she just missed a few more shots into the net that she cannot afford.
And there's that depth from Gauff, pushing Rakhimova off balance.
Love 14.
3 set points now.
It's one of the better points of this match, with Rakhimova leaning into her shots a bit more, and still Gauff just barely missed that last one.
Can she delay the almost inevitable? One more set point to go. Yes, she can. With the first ace of this match. How about that for timing?
Couldn't have come at a better time. Can she use it here, though, to hold for the first time in the match?
Oh, great disguise. What cunning from Rakhimova.
Advantage, Rakhimova.
She moved up into this quickly, like she was going to drive through it, and then just at the end, she carved underneath it and took all the pace off. That's right on.
Rattled off the glass of our commentary box. And perfectly judged as well. Look at this. Grazes the line.
Advantage Gauff.
Had a number of extended games in this first set. It's why players have been out there for 45 minutes. You wouldn't tell it by the scoreline. It's another tough game, and Gauff has another set point.
Yeah, well done. Kept her cool.
It is incredibly difficult to get Gauff reeling, but it's because of the position of Rakhimova inside the baseline and the excellent feel she has on that drop shot. She gets a little good fortune on top of it.
Advantage.
I think she deserves it.
Gauff might disagree, but certainly like to see if Rakhimova can hold for the first time. Opportunity here.
There it is. First hold of serve for Kamilla Rakhimova.
Gauff leads by 5 games to 2.
And Gauff will serve for the first set. It's got to finally feel good for Kamilla Rakhimova.
Yeah, I think you don't really fully feel like you are into a match until you're able to hold serve. It's one thing to get the break, but when you constantly can't hold on to the game when you've got control of the balls, you know, that is a test of the confidence to kind of play through it. So a good hold for Rakhimova, and maybe this is something she can work from a bit more, because the set, even though it's been a one-sided scoreline so far, she's been in so many of these games.
It's like a double frustration.
Yeah.
Her own serve
Time.
and her inability so far, apart from that one game, the fourth game, to take her chances on the Gauff serve, and she's had plenty of them. So serving for the first set in this round 1 match, Coco Gauff. Another big test of the American's new look serve. Can she close out the first set, the first Grand Slam of the year?
Love 15.
Stay tall. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
That's Gavin McMillan, and you could hear some of the feedback he's giving. Keep that left arm up, stay tall. And again, it's the occasional moments where Gauff collapses on the serve. Everything comes down, and it's why you see a lot of those double faults into the net. You want to be able to rely on your body and keep it up as long as possible.
Rakhimova has the speed, not the
30-15.
control. It's interesting because it was similar advice for Arena Sabalenka as well, wasn't it, from Gavin McMillan, that left arm. Sabalenka was convinced her problems were mental, but they turned out to be a bit of a technical tweak that needed adjusting. And I think Gauff has
40,
accepted that it's a technical thing, but actually it's the mental side and the trust in the serve now that needs to build. And that was a really good first serve here.
It could be a little bit of both. And certainly technique-wise, under pressure, that's where everybody's technique can potentially break down. So It's not just one or the other.
Set point.
And it's an interesting discussion you can have, because for Gauff, you often hear herself frustrated because she can serve in practice, doesn't have any problems. She can serve in certain situations, but it's when you're under pressure, it's when the tension comes into the muscles, that's where the biggest challenge is, and that is completely normal.
And there we go. 6 set points. Gauff finally takes it 6 games to 2. But it hasn't been as straightforward as that scoreline would suggest.
Now you look at 51 minutes on the clock, and you normally see a 6-2 scoreline, and you think that set is over in 30, 35 minutes at the most. But Gauff able to close it out on her serve. That's got to give her an additional boost with some of the struggles she has had in this set. But overall, a good first serve percentage when she's needed it most. Pretty effective behind the first serve. Obviously, the second serve points won. That's been the weak spot. But she's also, Gauff, been able to take advantage of second serve returns. So that's been the flip side for the American, and it's allowed her to get this first advantage, get the first set tucked away.
Day 2 of the Australian Open round 1 matches still to be completed, and the grounds are abuzz. Over 100,000 people through the gates yesterday. It's remarkable, isn't it? What an enormous event this has become. And the fan experience is so superb, with all those different areas to enjoy the tennis, to enjoy food and drink, and to get involved with the game.
That's an event that obviously is based around tennis, and we've got some major tennis fans walking through the grounds. But if you just like a party, if you just want to be where the action is, you want to soak in some of this atmosphere, this is also what we see around the grounds. And it's fun to walk around and see some of the different activities, things for kids out there to do, and bring your little one and they can have a good time. Looking forward to that for myself as well.
Well, it's school holidays here, isn't it, in Australia, which I think is just such great timing for this event.
Yeah, we come here, it's summertime. A lot of parts of the world are deep in winter, as we are in the US, and it's nice to come out here and get a little heat.
It's gorgeous.
On and off the court.
It's lovely. Do I want to spend January in Melbourne? Yes, please. Coco Gauff is just warming up this serve again, making sure that that action is feeling more natural. Have you noticed any big difference in the technique? You mentioned that left arm.
I haven't noticed any major changes in the technique. I do think she's trying to get her arm through a little bit quicker, the right arm. But I think that left arm, that's always kind of been the challenge for her. Keeping that up, keeping the left side of her body up versus collapsing a little too early. Some of that has to do with toss. Sometimes her toss can get a little too far out in front, so it looks like she's trying to regulate that toss a little more overhead, where she doesn't have to kind of chase it, which would give that tendency to collapse as well. So it's a multi-part thing. And you want to do that without affecting any other parts of her game negatively. And that's the challenge, too, when you start fiddling with technique.
Have they fiddled with grip at all as well? I know that You know, Coco Gauff, there was a lot of talk about how extreme her grip is and how that had been a bit of an issue for her in terms of the forehand sometimes.
I don't know that they fiddled with the grip on the forehand. I did, at one point, I seemed to notice her trying to adjust the grip on the serve and maybe trying to just get it a little more to the left where she can go up and out and kind of have a natural snap without having to contort her wrist. But it's always tough to kind of tell when there are minute changes. And sometimes you go back and forth. I mean, off season, it's a chance to kind of fiddle with things, but you don't want to go too far overboard.
Well, it's been a good start on the scoreboard for Coco Gauff. There's plenty of areas I think she'd like to improve in this set too. Serve being one
Second
of them.
set, Rakhimova to serve.
Rakhimova is back from her comfort break and we're ready to go.
Out. 15 love. Led for serve. No.
Камилка, если вот эти глубокие успеваешь, отходи. На паузе играй. Come on.
30-15.
Yes.
40-15.
This has been a very positive restart from the world number 91. And there it is. Rakhimova resets.
First game, second set.
The start of the second set, just her second hold of serve of this match. It's just amazing how often that happens, isn't it? Head off court, look yourself in the eye in the mirror, change of kit.
Well, and it's the beauty of the scoring system in that it is a complete reset if you look at it the right way. The start of a second set, whether you lost the first 6-love or whether you lost at 7-6, it's the same. If you can get a good start in the second, and Rakhimova now holding serve a couple of games in a row, that gives her a little extra momentum as well.
Ball.
Fifteen love.
Надо так.
Ball.
30 love. Till love.
Oh, superb. And the first hold to love of the match.
1 game on.
It's a confident game from Gauff, and it started above the shoulders with her placement on the serve. Doesn't have to be a winner. She knows she can rely on her speed, but if she can play on the front foot, it makes such a big difference.
First service game, really, what she's not been under any pressure.
Love 15.
Gauff having to improvise with a bit of a mishit from Rakhimova. Rakhimova just staying calm as she's done throughout so much of this match. Sometimes we see the players that can give Gauff the most problems, hit big, they can rush her, especially off the forehand side. Rakhimova doesn't have any huge weapons, but it's a testament to her ball control, her ability to move the ball around, that she's made this such a tough contest so far. But I also think these are the kinds of matches that Gauff does not mind playing. She can grind, she can decide to buckle down and not miss, get those extra balls back. And that is what has put her in this position with more break points on offer.
Oh.
Game on.
Motoring now, Coco Gauff.
Gauff leads by 2 games to 1.
Gauff has definitely gotten more relaxed after winning that first set. You can kind of see it, especially in her service games. The last couple, having her more simpler service game in her last time, tossing the balls up. But here's a look at Gauff's first serve hit points, and you can see there's a little bit of more variation in where the toss is placed versus Rakhimova, who's a little tighter with that spread. And it doesn't say that Rakhimova has a huge serve, but she's had fewer double faults. Her serve is a little more regulated, and that's part of what Gauff has, I think, been working on with her team, with Gavin McMillan, the biomechanics coach, just trying to regulate that toss a little bit more, which will allow her under pressure to know where the toss is and where she needs to be in terms of her body.
Time.
Great job, Coco. Down along the baseline, keep pushing on. Come on.
So frustration bubbling over for Rakhimova during that last service game. Gauff looking to stretch her lead here.
Let second serve.
Ran round the backhand to go for the big forehand, but too big.
She has that ability, Gauff. You see the frustration at the end of that first point of the game. But she finds a way to let it go, goes after the serve even more, and plays an even better point.
It's a good idea.
32.
With Gauff way behind the baseline.
It's part of the strategy that you can use if you're Rakhimova, hitting the ball with a little more height, trajectory, pushing Gauff back, and then creating that space for the drop shot. You just got to be careful because Gauff can get such a quick first step.
So impressive how Gauff wrestled back control of that point.
She never cuts off on a point in a particular situation in a match. Doesn't get too down on herself. Every point, it's so evenly played, even when you can see her frustrated, and it's why she can turn a point like that around.
Game ball.
And she can see off
Gauff leads by
the threat of Rakhimova. Was once again prowling in that service game. And a 3-1 lead now. Looks very comfortable for Coco Gauff.
So difficult when Gauff is able to win that first set for anyone to really throw her off. It's been 3 times at majors where she hasn't gone on to win after getting that first set tucked away. That's how big of an advantage it is.
She's just not the kind of player to let her form dip, though, is it, after a first set?
Well, she gets
victory.
even more locked in.
Exactly.
And it's the mental side that really propels her at that stage. And so you're getting a sense for Rakhimova, it's trying to contend physically with what's going on out there, but also mentally. Can she continue to maintain an even keel?
Мяч за мячиком, мяч за мячиком. Come on. Наслаждайся игрой здесь.
15 sessions.
Хороший счет на подаче. Давай, вперед.
Yeah, Rakhimova continuing just to take a few extra moments. I mean, this is crunch time of the match and cannot afford to go down another break of serve. Gauff with this opening now.
Time variation, morning, Kamilla Rakhimova.
The opening is wide open for Coco Gauff.
Просто заранее займи позицию, когда подальше. Come on.
2 break points.
Let, second session.
She wanted it.
30-14.
It was a good play going behind Rakhimova and just needed a little extra margin away from the lines, but still another opportunity.
She can feel the energy's dipped on Rakhimova's side, can't she? She's just trying to blast her way through the second set. And she's doing a pretty good job of it so far. Opens up a 4-1 lead.
Gauff leads by 4 games to 1.
2 breaks of serve.
can't take anything for granted, but this is the position Gauff would have been looking for after such a tough first set, that she still managed to win with breathing room. You just want to get better. You want to improve slightly as the match goes on. The serve has had a bit more flow from Gauff, and everything's going from there. And you mentioned it, Gauff maybe recognizing that the energy, you know, positivity, whatever you want to call it, but that's dipped.
There's an air of
on
resignation
Rakhimova's
almost,
side, yeah.
it feels.
And that's what Gauff is trying to take full advantage of. Full steam ahead.
They're still flowing in from the city along
Time.
the Yarra to Melbourne Park. Coco Gauff trying to keep her energy up here, moving those feet fast as she heads out to serve. Is that a hamster? A hamster with a tennis racket. Inspiration comes in many forms.
Love 15.
Rakhimova needs a good dose of it here. Good start. Gorgeous.
15 all.
See the big difference between the height, the trajectory from Gauff off the forehand, and then the drop shot. So tough to counter both of those.
Здорово играл, здорово.
15-30.
Let's go, Coco.
Oh, magic! That's woken them up on the Rod Laver Arena.
30 all.
This is just competing. It's fight, it's will, and also a little bit of wingspan as well from Gauff.
Hey, cool.
Давай, давай, давай.
Oh,
Game ball.
just pulling Rakhimova
Gauff leads by 5 games to 1.
all around the court. And also producing some touches of complete wizardry as well.
A bit of poetry in motion there, that previous point.
Gauff just a game away now.
Fifteen love.
She's got nothing to lose now, has she, Kamilla Rakhimova?
Forty 15.
Rakhimova wants to at least make Gauff have to try to serve for it. First order of business here. But she's not out of the woods yet, and this game getting a bit more complicated.
Let whistle.
Yep, certainly not out of the woods. And the big bad wolf is coming.
She's won relatively few points when she plays behind the second serve, Rakhimova. And again, Gauff able to take advantage. It's a bit demoralizing at this stage.
Advantage, Rakhimova.
Finally, for Rakhimova, she wins a second point of the set behind the second serve. This is a good time, though, if she can get a good first.
Heavy backhand
Advantage
from Rakhimova.
Let for serve.
Well measured by Gauff,
Use.
giving Rakhimova nothing.
Hey, go.
You can see Rakhimova throwing her body into every shot, fighting for this hold of serve.
Advantage Rakhimova.
You watch Gauff move, and you can see how difficult it is to get the ball past her. And Rakhimova doing the hard work and finally getting herself up at the net. Apply that extra pressure as well.
Let for serve. Use.
Hey, go.
Advantage Rakhimova.
Yeah, Gauff just pulling off that forehand slightly. Gotta stay down and through it. You see her legs lift up a bit. She's on her toes and just loses the control.
Oh,
Game.
just superb
Rakhimova.
from Rakhimova. She fights through, and she's going to make Gauff
Gauff leads
serve for a
by
place in
5-15.
round two. Just her third hold of serve of the match, and it comes to prevent a Gauff victory.
Another extended game, and it's Rakhimova who has just played pretty evenly from the start of the match. Hasn't gotten too high or too low, has stayed the course. But it's Gauff right now who's got the match on her racket, and that's been a combination of the weapons in Gauff's arsenal. The speed being the biggest one. And then she started finding some good rhythm on her serve. She's not overplaying the serve, but she's getting more of those first serves in when she needs it.
Time.
So another test of the tweaked Coco Gauff serve. Looking to clinch the match.
Love 15.
Окончание хорошее, правильное окончание, все будет. Come on.
This is some good-looking serving to finish off for Coco Gauff.
Окончание прям держи. Плохо.
Yeah, that double fault kind of coming out of nowhere, but she's overall done a very good job, Gauff. But this one, it's an opening for Rakhimova now.
Gauff serve crumbles. And she wanted to get this match over the line. She's still got the break. And it's the first time this match that Rakhimova has strung 2 games together.
And it's interesting, you look at the serve, and Gauff had the 1 double fault, okay? But it's really the ground game that kind of let her down in that service game. And maybe it was pressing because she was feeling something on the serve, but it just seemed to collapse on itself the entire game. So now Gauff has to reset.
Unbelievable miss. It's tough to take it out of the air like that.
Love 15.
You could see at the end, Gauff knew that she put herself in a difficult position. Got saved by that miss.
Love 13. 15.
And those are the shots in last service game, and then that one where Gauff just doesn't have to cut it so fine. Give herself a bit more margin. Make Rakhimova have to come up with the goods. It's a big-time point.
Crazy rally.
Discipline from Gauff. It was turning into a moonball rally, and then Gauff stepped in and said no more. And that's the type of control you want to have when you're looking to close out a match.
Mom Candy on her feet. 2 match points for Coco Gauff. There we go, Coco Gauff takes her first steps at this year's Australian Open. The serve under scrutiny, by no means solid, but the double fault count limited to 7. Just the one in that second set. But all the other Coco calling cards were there. Speed, strength, laser focus. And it's a 75th Grand Slam match win for the 2-time major champion.